Hello again, and welcome back to Skyline Wilderness Park. We are here with the MG Pro Lucky Shot amateur tournament. We are watching the final round lead card. We got some action going on here, buddy. I'm here with Jesse Pineda, my favorite Napa disc golf ambassador.
We got some wonderful guys coming up today.
Oh, that's what you want.
That's exactly
This
what
was
you
a really
want.
fun hole to play
Jake's
right
not
here.
lying. That's exactly what you want. On an island hole, you want to be as close to the basket as you possibly can. Any hole, for that matter. You always want to be as close as you can to the basket. But fun hole.
Nice gigantic island for this here amateur tournament. Make sure everybody gets a chance to skip it around a little bit and still hopefully land in bounds.
So if you haven't checked out the front, what are we calling it? The feature card coverage of the first round, go ahead and check that out. We explained it there. This is an island, but we do play it with hazard play. So if you miss the island, you do take your second shot from outside the island, but with a penalty stroke. And that's how we're able to get some fun ace runs, but also challenge you a little bit.
This card making short work of this hole right now.
4 really good drives. I mean, Andy being 20 feet away, being the farthest putt.
Big putt in the crew.
No. Oh, yeah.
All right, and that is what we call a star frame.
In an AM tournament? What?
Kind of crazy. All 4 players on the card getting that birdie. We call that a dun-da-da-da star frame. So Jacob throwing that thumber there, something he is also known for. Not just his crazy strong forehand, but he is becoming a master of the overhand shots with the thumber and tomahawk. Fun short hole. Again, this is a completely safari-ish type course on this back nine. This is the brainchild of Holland Cole for the most part. So we brought out some different baskets, one of them being this Marksman, which definitely makes putting a little more challenging than it already was with this wind on the lower nine. Oh yeah, baby, something cool happened on another card. I don't know what it is, but they're excited. Oh Lord, look out for that van.
Ooh, he wanted to put a orange stripe on
And the
that
wind
card.
blew it straight to the fence.
He's got a putt, folks.
Unfortunately, it's going to be directly into a headwind. All right, Jacob, the rare backhand.
I'd like to take this moment to go ahead and congratulate Mito Teles on go ahead and having the biggest range in scores for the tournament. Shooting a 10 over on the front nine and on the front part of the course, and then shooting even on the second round. So a 10 stroke difference. Attaboy, Big Meat!
Again, if you didn't get a chance to see that feature card coverage, Mito was on that. So you can see his plus 10 round, and you can try and figure out where he cut 10 strokes out of that game.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's around the green.
Finishing strong, Mr. Buckles.
Jacob borrowing a mini.
No, just picking it up. Again, an AM tournament, and we're all figuring this out, folks. Having some good time out here, throwing some plastic on a windy day.
Oh, see, here we go again with this chase camera look. So I'm expecting something.
Oh, it looks like Buckles got pretty lucky right there that he didn't throw that thing a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Jacob agrees.
Yeah, he does. Let's see if anyone agrees with his shot. He does not agree with his shot.
He might need another beer out of the cooler.
And we might have our first one in the archery range.
Oh!
Rene is excited.
Rene with the barbed wire dance.
Barbed wire dance. Stays in bounds. I thought for certain that was out of bounds, and we'd have to see another MG Pro magic stick steal the disc from under the fence maneuver, but not today. I also want to see a long putt. Do it. Oh, I almost thought I called that.
Mondo tried.
Buckle's always the first one there with a little self-deprecating humor, but makes a great comeback par save. That's fantastic. What does Rene have on his socks? I've had that putt.
We all have, my friend. Nothing worse than the air ball.
That last putt by Jacob, he is notorious for making putts, but making them as short as he possibly can, where he'll barely nick a chain link and barely nick the rim of the bucket, but somehow still finds a way to fall in to the bucket. And he's been doing it ever since he started.
Looks like we missed the tee shots here, but we're up to the putts on 14.
Me and you just going back and forth right now.
Something that we've all probably said on the lower course, again, especially when it gets windy, you find yourself going back and forth, and it feels like a tennis match.
Little army golf. Never hurt nobody.
All right, let's see if Jacob can hit more than one chain link on this one. That was much better.
There you go, Jacob.
Again, some of these baskets are not, or we are playing with very different baskets. Not all of them catch the same. They have different chain configurations. So it seems like every putt is dramatically different.
Thank you to the NDGC locals who did offer up their baskets today, or this day, in order for us to go ahead and set up this safari layout for these guys. As you can tell, it did test everyone. Got a couple bike riders checking out shots, and
Skyline Wilderness Park does not just have an amazing disc golf course or two amazing disc golf courses. It is filled with miles and miles of hiking trails, single track mountain bike trails, horseback. There isn't much you can't do at this fantastic facility. It is an incredible place, and it is a little gem here in Napa Valley.
as the guys in the green Honda are finding out and being educated about right now. Armando
Did
with the
someone say
shot.
you thought it was a
Wow,
bird?
it's a pretty good shot, but he's
The skinniest headband of them all.
I feel you, Rene. I'm sorry, Rene.
Yeah, get it right. He got that one right. So you were mentioning the local family and all of the things that they were able to contribute to the to this tournament and help create this this fun experience for a lot of these players. You see Holland Cole sitting there working on the chase camera, helping out Miguel and MG Pro. A lot of these baskets are not from the course to build a full 18, so there were a lot of players that brought out baskets. There were people that brought out discs and a lot of things, and I think you were one that put in a lot of time, brought out a basket, and I'd just like to personally thank you for your efforts in this.
Well, and Mr. Hammond, right back at you there, buddy, because I did see your mock shift and your black hole out there. I do believe that all these boys have played upon, so thank you as well. And this is a fun little hole to watch right here. And
and,
looky there!
Would you look at that? Oh my God! So you were saying how interesting this hole is. So it looked like Andy was putting, and he was, but that was for an ace. So there's multiple putting locations on this hole, and if you make it from the longest one, that's an ace. If you make it from that one like Renee just did, that is for a birdie. If you miss that one, then you come up a little bit closer, that's going to be for your par. And then, God forbid you miss that one, you got to come up to this other,
we got this closest orange flag here. Yep, that's
and
for
that'll
the
be a
bow.
bogey. Absolutely amazing. Such a fun little experience. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, thank
until this was
goodness
created.
everybody in the card here at least got the par. Congratulations, Andy Buckles, for your ace?
You could say it with less of a question mark. Try it. Ace.
Little wrong burgundy there for you.
I think Renee was worried about the RV that was parked there and came up a little short.
That's understandable for some newer players, and things in peripheral vision and not necessarily in your line can distract you. So,
especially if they cost $80,000.
Jacob obviously was not razzed one bit at all by the RV or the bikers coming up the trail. Great shot there, Jacob.
Personal safety. Don't worry about your fellow man. Everything's fine. They have helmets on.
I look at that as confidence, my friend.
But not quite getting it there. This was a really fun course. This was a really fun layout. It's something that we've put together a handful of times for a couple of different tournaments, some doubles tournaments. But we are coming up to the last hole of this final 9 lead card action, where Mr. Andy Buckles has a comfortable lead here with 3 strokes going into the final hole.
Some might say bagger. I don't. Mr. Buckles has a lot on his plate and gets to play very rarely, so for him to come out and shoot this hot today, he deserved the win. He had a good time.
Oh, I
today.
totally agree. Not all of these guys, having this being their first tournament. Andy has a little bit more experience, but again, because of family and work and everything else and life that gets in the way, you don't have all that much time to play, and we're always excited when he does share some time with us. Armando stepping on a flag, a little distraction.
It's a little football thing. He'll get figured out a little bit later, and definitely in a sanctioned tournament, he'll definitely get that figured out. But
not having a forehand, this is definitely a hole I wish I had a forehand on. That line just looks so much wider than trying to do something with the backhand. And my shoulder hurts just watching Jacob throw because he throws so dang hard. So here we go. We're going to wrap it up. Once again, big shout out to MG Pro. If you have not already, click that like button and subscribe to get the latest videos from MG Pro. Please do that. Help and support.
do it now.
Or just do it. Yeah, don't please. Just do it. Andy Buckles
Thank
wrapping
you
things
for
up with a
watching.
birdie for the win. We love you, Andy.
stuff.
Thank you, guys.